video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Wednesday. We're officially midweek, as yesterday we had a very special press conference discussing how the United States will become the digital asset capital of the world. We also have stablecoin regulation today and a debanking hearing happening at 10 a.m. Eastern. And if I get news as the show goes on, you know I'm going to report it. We also have Ondo, that may be our project spotlight today, as they're doing some crazy things as well. We have your coins to watch and all of your latest news. So if you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends so more people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, and 20,000 subscribers on YouTube by February 14th. Now, we're a little far away from that goal. Currently, we're at 18,425 subscribers, so we need just about 1,575 more. I'm hoping we can get there. What happened to my darn camera? Why am I gray? Give me a second. Why does this keep happening? One moment. I fix it. I'll fix it. All right, there we go. Sorry, friends. I don't know why that happened. It was fine a minute ago. Welcome to the show. Happy Wednesday. Also, guys, we do have a members only after show. So if you haven't yet, please join the Discord and become a member of the channel to be part of it. Then at 1 p.m. Eastern, I will be live here again with Frankie Candles. We're going to be discussing if the bull run's here or if it's over. So please make sure you guys set your reminders for that. Link is in the live chat. Also, you know what I'll do, because it would be a smart idea, is if I just redirect you guys there after the show. So I'm going to do that right now. So after the show ends, you'll be redirected to that, so that way you can set your reminders. So shout out to you guys. I appreciate everyone being here, and we're going to get after it. I want to say good morning to everyone as you say good morning to me, and check out our two amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off Market Cipher. All right, let's say good morning to everybody. Let's see. All right. Let's get it. Good morning. We have Desmond. He said he loves the dress. Thank you. I felt very flowery today. We got Silver Days, Alexandra G, my G. Yeah, she's my G. Undeniably my G. We got Piano Maddie B. Thank you so much for rating in. I appreciate it. C90, good morning. We got All Set, Brian, Black Hat, as always, good morning to you. We have Crypto Experiences by St. Jerome, good morning. Ron, good morning. Satoshi Stacker, nice to see you. We got Squeaks, David Bowles, Ben Spada, let's see, M2, good morning. We have Abi and Kev over there on X, good morning. James, good morning. Lasers, Keen Bean, we have Joe Harvey, good morning. Andy S, Bitcoin Stew, Bobby F is chilling, Casper, Elijah, and Yukio are over on X as well. Good morning. Auto Cough Cough, good morning. Saul is on multiple platforms today. Bitnuendo, good morning. We have John, good morning to you. Sola Hefe, good morning. Joey Landis, good morning. Mr. NC, good morning. Welcome. Welcome. All right, I think I got everyone. You could yell at me if I didn't say good morning to you, though, because I want to make sure I say good morning to everyone. And I'm telling people on TikTok, please go to YouTube, youtube.com/missteencrypto. Subscribe to the channel. It's important. All right, guys, let's keep getting after it. Right, Rob C, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. All right, guys, we have a lot going on here. It's like I don't know where to start. Today's market recap very briefly before we go into all the headlines, because I have a sheesh ton of news for you today. We have Trump actually pumping today up around 13%. We do have a little bit of an altcoin pump, but a lot of alts are retracing after we saw a lot of green yesterday. But if you look at the hour, we're seeing some sort of a rebound in the market. Bitcoin is $98,650 at the moment, 0.8% in the green. We want to hold support around $98,000, ideally close the day at $101,000. Keep closing above 100K. That's where I feel bullish and my heart is very warm and fluffy. But if we do fall below 98K, we're looking at the bearish level of $90,000. Also, guys, please make sure you guys are over there on Rumble. Rumble, we're at 250 followers. We were below 100 last week. So please make sure you guys are over there on Rumble. I'll put the link in the live chat too. Right, B&E channel, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, Verhuti Floof, E and F. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. All right. We're going to get into your breaking news headlines. I have so much to talk to you about, and I'm going to try to squeeze it all in to this hour. So let's get after it. Your breaking news headlines start now. Sip your coffee first, friends, because this is about to get crazy. Now, we do have the Bitcoin ETFs starting us off today, where they had a 175% surge year over year. U.S. Bitcoin ETFs have seen a 175% year-over-year increase in almost the first 3 weeks of trading. In 2025, from January 13th to February 5th, net inflows equaled $4.4 billion, while 2024 net inflows for the first 3 weeks equaled $1.6 billion. That was granted, they were just introduced in January of last year, so you can't really, you gotta cut it some slack there. But the spot ETFs were one of the most successful launches of all time and accumulated over $40.6 billion in net inflows. In the same time, BlackRock, iShares Trust, IBIT, has seen a total of $40.7 billion in net inflows, while the total net inflow for all 11 spot Bitcoin ETFs is $40.6 billion due to Grayscale's GBTC witnessing outflows of about $21.9 billion. But a 175% year-over-year increase doesn't sound too bad to me. El Salvador also sounding pretty good to me this morning because they bought 12 Bitcoin in a day, bringing their reserves to 6,068 Bitcoin. They bought 11 Bitcoin on February 4th for just over $1.1 million at an average price of $101,816 per Bitcoin. It later purchased an additional 1 Bitcoin for $99,114, according to their official Bitcoin office tracker. It brings their total holdings to 6,068 Bitcoin, valued at over $554 million. They did buy 21 Bitcoin this week, according to their X post, which also showed they had purchased 60 Bitcoin over the last 30 days. They said the first strategic Bitcoin reserve in the world keeps growing, and so El Salvador keeps winning. Period. I think that's pretty beautiful. I would say El Salvador's winning. I would say they're winning indeed. So shout out to El Salvador. They're killing the game. And it shows how a little country is outpacing the United States in many different ways. And they need to step it up. Which is why I believe, and I've always said, that the states are going to kick everything off. And it has to melt up to the federal level at some point. Speaking about the states, we do have Ohio today introducing their senator a state's second Bitcoin reserve bill. And Ohio lawmakers introduced a second bill to allow the state to invest in Bitcoin to create a local reserve of the currency. Ohio Senate Bill 57 referred to the Financial Institutions, Insurance, and Tech Committee on January 29th, authorizes the state treasurer to invest state funds solely into Bitcoin to create an Ohio Bitcoin Reserve Funds. Requires Bitcoin to be held for at least 5 years and mandates secure custody solutions for holding the asset. The Senator Sandra O'Brien introduced the bill on January 28th and wrote to X that the crypto world is here and Ohio needs to be the leader. What she also said, which I thought was pretty cool, she said crypto will be a major part of Donnie T's term. When his working group issues recommendations, Ohio will be ready. Ohio stepping out their game. And we know that, of course, crypto is going to be a big part of this administration. It already is. But where's the reserve? Where's the strategic Bitcoin reserve for the United States? Even if we have a crypto reserve, where's it at? I thought we were going to hear about this yesterday, but apparently not. But cheers to Ohio for making sure things get done. We were always worried because of Gary Gensler that we were going to have regulation by enforcement forever, meaning no laws of the land, slam with Wells Noga, slam with an enforcement action, and the crypto industry becomes poor in the United States. Well, the acting chair of the CFTC says regulation by enforcement is out at the CFTC.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Gary, did you hear Gary? Did you hear Gary? He's like, he's loud. He's in the distance, though. But he might be at MIT in a classroom right now. Put fire emoji, Gary Gensler emojis. Smash the likes. Share this out. Let's get it. The acting chair of the CFTC. Here we go. She's the acting chair right now. Again, not the official chair. They still have to nominate someone. Her name is Caroline Pham. She said on Tuesday, the regulatory agency has reorganized its enforcement division to refocus on fraud and stop regulation by enforcement. Under the former chairman, the CFTC's Division of Enforcement had a variety of task forces, including one focused on insider trading, another focused on cybersecurity and emerging tech, and a third aimed at combating environmental fraud. The new reorganization slims the number of task forces down to just 2. Now, the newly created complex task force is tasked with handling the enforcement from preliminary inquiries to litigations of complex fraud and manipulation across all asset classes. Paul Hayek, Deputy Director of the Enforcement Division, will be the complex fraud task force's acting chief. And so she said in a statement, the simplified structure will stop regulation by enforcement and is more efficient. These much-needed changes will maximize the CFTC's resources to bring more actions to pursue fraudsters and bad actors and not punish good citizens. I'm with that. I'm gonna say I'm bullish on that. But also, we do have Hester Peirce, which I think I should bring this up now because it's kind of exciting to me. Hester Peirce was also talking about the new crypto task force. Let me actually pull that up. I thought I had it pulled up. But we see from the SEC website that she was talking about the crypto task force that she was putting together. She laid out priorities for the task force as well. Here it is. Okay. So Hester Peirce, again, she's leading the newly created crypto task force and creating a long-awaited regulatory clarity for the crypto industry, according to a statement from her, and she was posting on X as well. She was appointed by the acting, again, not the official chairman of the SEC, Mark Ueda, to spearhead the crypto task force, laid out 10 of the group's priorities, including resolving the question of what makes crypto a security versus a commodity and creating a more viable path to registration by modifying the SEC's existing paths. Other priorities include providing clarity about whether crypto lending and staking programs are covered by securities laws and deciding which parts of the market fall outside of the SEC's jurisdiction. You mean, what is going on with my camera? So you mean that they're not just going to come after people for no reason? Wow. Oh, sorry, guys. Let me reset this. So I think this is pretty bullish, and I'm very excited to see what happens with the SEC. There we go. I'm very excited to see what happens with the SEC. And if they're just going to try to be power hungry like they were with Gary Gensler, or if this is really just a clean slate. So I think that's pretty bullish on Hester Peirce. There's also, let me see, because I think there was an actual press release that they put out 21 hours ago, calling it The Journey, saying the journey begins. They laid out their 10, I guess, objectives and goals: security status, scoping out, coin and token offerings, registered offerings, special purpose broker-dealers, custody solutions for investment advisors, which this was a big deal, which is why SAB 121 was rescinded, because essentially all of these ETF issuers are trusting people like Coinbase and exchanges, which aren't banks or really financial institutions, to custody their crypto, when maybe they feel in the TradFi world that the banks are more trustworthy. Crypto lending and staking, crypto ETPs, clearing agencies and transfer agencies, and cross-border sandboxes, saying, which I find interesting about the whole thing, many crypto projects are international in scope. The task force is considering ways to facilitate cross-border experimentations on limited scale and temporary time frame, with the possibility of more permanent long-term approaches. Now, to me, that says CBDCs. But at the end of the day, in the executive order that was put out by Donnie T, they essentially banned CBDCs. So how would this really work? And what do they mean by cross-border experimentation? That's my one question out of the whole thing. The acting chair, again, Mark Ueda, named 3 appointees to the task force. So obviously we had Hester Peirce and Richard Gabbert, who formerly served as a counsel to crypto-friendly task force head commissioner Hester Peirce, will be the chief staff. And then the senior advisor to Mark Ueda, and then Taylor Asher, who was previously a senior policy advisor to Ueda, will be the task force's chief policy officer. There's also Landon Zinda, who will also be counsel to Mark Ueda and a senior advisor for the task force, previously served as policy director for crypto think tank Coin Center. Prior to his work for Coin Center, Zinda worked for 2 crypto-friendly congressmen, Senator Pat Toomey and Representative Tom Emmer, which you guys know I love Tom Emmer. He's a king. Tom Emmer for the win. He's the one that put together the CBDC Anti-Surveillance State Act, or he was one of the people that did that, and to effectively take out CBDCs in the United States, which I find very bullish. Shows that somebody cares. Call me cynical, but, you know, we need people that really care. Anyway, welcome to the show, everyone. Please smash the like, share this out with friends. Let's get it. I can't believe Mike Vollmer isn't here today. The one day I got the donkeys for him. SMH. Alvio, good morning. Very hoofty floof. He said he sold all his sushi last night. I thought you meant actual sushi. And I think that's because I'm craving sushi, like, on a whole other level. Like, I've been craving sushi so bad. I'm bullish on the coffee too, right? True. We have Poman, good morning. Welcome. But yeah, I'm craving sushi. I love sushi. I love it. Also, guys, we do have our Zesty after show, post show. So if you're a member of the channel, please make sure you smash the likes, share, and pop in to that after show in Discord. Join the Discord. We are below $98,000 now. Bitcoin, no. SMH Bitcoin. We're still slightly in the green, though, so we're going to stay positive. All right, so yesterday, there were a lot of things that went down here. And so, I see you, JC. Thank you. I cannot, my mind is blown. There's a lot of things going on here. Now, we did have that whole press, meeting and whatever, press conference that went down with David Sachs, a few senators, congressmen, whatever. And so there was one thing that was discussed within that, which didn't get too deep. But there was a bill put forward, the Genius Bill, put forward by Senator Bill Hagerty, focusing on stablecoins. Now, the TLDR on the whole situation, I will give you in just a moment. First, Bill Hagerty put out this tweet saying, I'm introducing the Genius Act with Senator Tim Scott, Senator Gillibrand, and Senator Lummis, a bill that establishes a regulatory framework for stablecoins. I look forward to working with French Hill in the Financial Committee to get it to the president's desk and signed into law. Senator Cynthia Lummis, she followed up on this, saying the U.S. cannot sit on the sidelines and allow other nations to create regulatory framework for stablecoins. Proud to partner with Hagerty, Gillibrand, Tim Scott to install common sense regulations that protect consumers and protect and promote innovation. The TLDR on this act. Eleanor Terrett, credits to her. She is such a queen. Love her. She said Senator Haggerty introduced a stablecoin bill in the Senate. This bill is called the Genius Bill, the Genius Act, which is guiding and establishing national innovation in U.S. stablecoins and aims to provide clear regulations. Here are the highlights. Genius Act provides clear regulations for U.S. stablecoins, defines stablecoins as digital assets pegged to the U.S. dollar. We like definitions. Establishes licensing and reserve requirements for issuers, Fed rules for issuers, and state rules. Supports financial inclusion, efficient transactions, and dollar supremacy. Senate staffers tell Eleanor they expect the bill to move quickly through committees in Congress. It will be discussed in the press conference with David Sachs, which it was, but it wasn't too deep. People view this press conference as anticlimactic. I was watching the Bitcoin chart as this whole live stream was going down. I was like mass tweeting. And I just thought, like, you know, this was all right. You know, I was like, you know, cool or whatever. I just wish, like, and I know even Piano Matty B was talking about this earlier, which I was like, thank gosh, someone else is thinking it. I don't know, man. I just feel like there should be a lot more younger representation for this whole new industry. I feel like a lot of the people that are putting together these bills, putting together like these committees or these task forces don't really have their toes dipped in the industry. So if that's the right way to say it, I just feel like we need more people from the crypto industry to take part in this, and younger people. I feel like a lot of our past presidents were young. They were in their 20s. Like, you know, like, whoa, how old was Alexander Hamilton? I'm thinking of somebody here. Alexander Hamilton, age when president. Hold on. There was something. He was not, he wasn't the president. He was the founding father. My bad. He was 33 years old when he became Secretary of the Treasury. He came to America at 15. Yeah, there was somebody else I'm thinking of here. But there were a lot of people, even the founding fathers, that were pretty young and under 20. So I'm just very interested to see, like, or know why they don't let people in their 20s and early 30s be part of the government and really get after it and understand this industry. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of older people involved, and no hate to the older people. Like that, it's not like an age, like I'm not ageist in that way. I feel like, you know, obviously you're older, you're wiser, but why don't you have younger people that really represent the industry and understand where the future's headed here? So I think that's something that really needs to be looked at, and I don't know why even the government and, you know, people in high places are ageist against younger individuals for being part of high level or high ranking jobs and high status jobs. So that's really my question of the whole thing. Why don't we have younger people that actually understand the industry be part of these types of committees? Leading up to this press conference, we did have Senator Tim Scott becoming clear on this. And he even mentions the youth in this interview. And that's why I want to play this.
Senate Banking Committee called for a hearing on so-called debanking. That's going to be taking place tomorrow. And joining us right now to talk about it is Senate Banking Committee Chairman Senator Tim Scott. Senator, first of all, thank you for being here. Second of all, why don't you explain why you're holding these hearings?
Well, I actually announced this part of my agenda in late December, that there was a need for us to take a look at the debanking strategies that was used by the Biden administration. Think about it. This is Black History Month. I grew up in the Deep South. I understand the unbanked Americans are so often minorities because there was redlining back when I was growing up. The good news is today it's less about black and white, but unfortunately, today it's more about red and blue. The politicalization, the weaponization of our banking system should never happen. If you are politically disfavored under the Biden administration, we saw cryptocurrency targeted, other digital assets targeted, the oil and gas targeted, the firearms industries targeted, and individuals from Melania Trump and beyond. So I've gotten over 1,000 calls from people around the country who say they have experienced some debanking. So tomorrow we'll have an opportunity to hear from Old Glory Bank and what they went through and why they existed to try to find a way to provide resources, financial resources to those who had been debanked. We'll hear from Anchorage Digital so that they will talk about the process that they experienced under the OCC and experts who can speak clearly about the importance of treating all Americans exactly the same, no matter whether you're Democrat or Republican, whether you're liberal or whether you're conservative.
Senate Bank.
So we're going to have that debanking hearing today, but this was an interview leading up to yesterday's press conference. I think the younger people need to be involved. We need people that understand this industry and can actually carry it forward for a long amount of time. I feel like if we're not integrating the younger generation into these decisions and educating these lawmakers, then almost what's the point? But, I mean, whatever. I'll digress on the topic. I'm just going to get into that press conference and what goes on there. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Please make sure you're smashing the likes and sharing it out. Po man, if your leaders are stupid, do you want to promote a smart person that makes you look even dumber? It's not about being dumb. It's not about being dumb, and it's not about being smarter than other people. It's just about integrating different viewpoints and different people that have different knowledge. Like you can't just sit there and say you know everything, but you're not a part of the generation that's really going to be utilizing this technology. You can't just create laws for people that you don't know how this is going to go unless you get input from them. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. No, got in a car accident. Oh boy. No, I'm sending all the love to you. Please, guys, put heart emojis for no in the chat. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's just the way I feel about it. If you're new to the show, please make sure you say hi in the chat. John is here, Jeffrey's here. Welcome everyone. So yeah, those are just my takes on that. Now, I did post a bunch of updates throughout the hearing. So this is what they said. David Sachs says he wants to keep crypto innovation in the United States rather than giving it away to other countries, which hello, like we've been doing that for the last 4 years. It's about time we're going to turn it around. Senator Tim Scott agreed with David Sachs that the golden age of crypto has just begun. Good. Representative Glenn Thompson says, we're an Internet 3.0 and America needs to foster innovation. What I thought was pretty funny about this is that he said we were leading Internet 1.0, 2.0, and Internet 3.0 is where we should definitely be skewing towards. And I was just like, why doesn't he say Web 3? If he said the word or the phrase Web 3, oh, crypto Twitter would have absolutely exploded. But again, he did his best, but I think we definitely need to step into this new digital era and embrace it and embrace the people that are really part of it. What they kept mentioning, which I thought was important, was the working class. I think we definitely need to be able to focus on the people, the retail, the people that aren't institutional investors, the people that aren't accredited investors, and open the doors for them. And just like regular people like you and I need to be able to find a way to make money in this crazy manipulated market. Not necessarily speaking about crypto, but the TradFi market itself, where we know that people in Congress are insider trading. I mean, AOC, you view her as radical, right? She's the one that's even saying people on both sides. It does, and I'm not the one that's like, oh, left, right, which one is better? I don't give an actual about left or right. I care about America. I care about people. And so when you're talking about insider trading, that is literally going against the people and what you said you would do, which is promote good things for this country. So if you're in Congress and you're insider trading, you're anti-America at that point because you're trading against retail and you're trading based on information that you know before anybody else knows it. It's horrible. So I think we definitely need to take care of insider trading. We need to be able to boost America, and then, of course, maybe help stablecoins in one way or another, because it'll help the hyper-dollarization. Again, I preach it. I preach it. We need to promote stablecoins because it'll help the dollar remain the world's reserve currency. They even were talking about that in the hearing yesterday. Duh. If we have stablecoins, people, again, they're experiencing hyperinflation. They're going to want stable coins because they can't be banked, or they just need a hedge against the inflation. They want Bitcoin. And also things like Tether open the door for other trading pairs and open the doors for DeFi for a lot of people. Let's get after it. Now, it's just going to be, how long do these bills take to pass? When do these things get put into law, or whatever they need to do from here? I'm not a lawyer, but I think everything in government takes too long. Stop wasting time. We're a part of a generation now that things need to be clean cut, simple, and done quick, because crypto moves too fast. The world now moves at a rapid pace. So if you're not trying to catch up with the world and, oh, we got to spend 30 days doing this, we got to spend another 30 days doing that, then you're wasting your time. You're wasting America's time. You're wasting taxpayer dollars. So now what we have going on is, which I think should be live
back
now.
Against debanking.
Oh, shoot,
but
Liz
that
Warren's
may
live.
be at risk. Earlier this week, Treasury Secretary and acting CFPB Director Scott Bessent halted all CFPB rulemaking, enforcement, investigations, and litigation against financial institutions that are breaking the law, including the banks that are wrongfully debanking their customers. The freeze Secretary Bessent put on the CFPB means more Americans across this country will be unfairly debanked, and they will lose the one agency that is working to help them. There is additional work to be done by the Treasury Department.
Oh, shut it, Liz Warren. See, this is why I can't watch her, because I actually can't. Like, she just irks my soul. Put fire emoji, Liz Warren emoji. You're talking about people being wrongfully debanked? You were the one that was lobbying with the... Oh, my gosh. She was lobbying with the American Bankers Association to stop self-custody. So what is she talking about right now? Liz. Talking about people wrongfully being debanked. She's the one that had Jamie Dimon right in front of her. And instead of going after him about about who he banked and all the settlements he had with certain victims, she's talking about them trying to clean up this whole debanking issue. Oh, I can't.
Oh my God.
I have no patience for this woman. I have zero patience for this woman. I actually don't. Yeah, she is the debanker. Guys, you understand that, like, my brain sizzles. I lose brain cells when I hear this woman speak. I can't. Sorry, she gets me fired up. I can't listen to her. But regarding this hearing, Senator Liz Warren put together this tweet this morning saying, "I'm thrilled that the FDIC acted swiftly and efficiently to release documents." Again, this is about debanking. She said, "I want to thank Chairman Hill and the President for your commitment to government transparency. We're putting an end to Operation Choke Point 2.0. And then we do have Eleanor saying that the GOP leader at the FDIC released 175 new documents related to its supervision of banks that engaged or tried to engage in crypto-related activities. The acting FDIC chair, Travis Hill, said previously the FDIC released 25 so-called pause letters to 24 institutions interested in pursuing crypto or blockchain-related activities. The documents today included additional correspondence with those 24 institutions and correspondence with additional institutions beyond those 24. The documents that we are releasing today show that requests from these banks were almost universally met with resistance, ranging from repeated requests for further information, multi-month periods of silence, as institutions waited for responses, to directives from supervisors to pause, suspend, or refrain from expanding all crypto or blockchain-related activity. Both individually and collectively, these and other actions sent the message to banks that it would be extraordinarily difficult, if not impossible, to move forward. As a result, the vast majority of banks simply stopped trying. Who's responsible for that? Gary Gensler, Liz Warren, Janet Yellen, because they're
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
criminal. Actually criminal what happened here. Oh, so you're going to go to the government and get your approvals and then they straight up ghost you, bro? Like what kind of efficiency was that? That's why DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, make America efficient again. I'm so over these old people trying to destroy an industry simply because they're too deep in it. Warren's backed by the banks. Gary was a Goldman boy. And when Tom Emmer asked Gary Gensler about why they had Operation Choke Point 2.0, and he asked, oh, is it because people are withdrawing millions of dollars every day and buying crypto because your system absolutely is garbage? Well, he didn't say that exactly, but that was the main point of the question. Gary couldn't answer it. Gary couldn't answer it because he's a huckster.
Hucksters.
Just wrong, man. It irks my soul. It irks my soul. And it makes me upset. It makes me upset. I don't even know if I have that clip. Do I have that clip? Let's see if we can find it. Hold on. Tom Emmer. Tom Emmer, Gary Gensler. Let's see. I don't know if I have this. Let's see if I have it. Let's see. Copy.
Regulation by enforcement.
Nah, this isn't the right clip. Darn it. Yeah, because I do have a clip somewhere of Tom Emmer yelling at Gary Gensler, and it was like one of the best things I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, we need to make America wealthy again. We need to make America fair again, and it's just not the way it is. I'm for cryptocurrency. I'm against manipulation because what they did was manipulation. What they did causing bank runs on crypto companies caused people to lose their jobs and manipulate the market to a degree. And you can argue this however you want. I'm just a girl with an opinion. If you're going and debanking companies, that takes away people's access to cryptocurrency, which you can argue that cryptocurrency adoption would have been much wider and better, and more people would have had access to making money or storing their wealth in a better asset like Bitcoin if they had the ability to buy it and get access to exchanges. So they took the opportunity of wealth away from people by having Operation Choke Point 2.0. And they know that because if people opt out of their corrupt garbage system and get into Bitcoin, which enables you to be your own bank, which enables you to send peer-to-peer transactions 24/7, 365 cross-border with no censorship, no intermediaries, then that takes power away from them because people are opting out, less people using the dollar, less people taking part of their system. They're going around it. How much can they manipulate people then when we the people have the power again? It's all about we the people. We the people will win. Why do you think crypto is such a big part of this administration? Because they knew they couldn't stay behind, or else they would be absolutely obliterated by other countries, and people would start leaving the United States because they already were going somewhere else to be able to have a business and have access to crypto. Please. Please. Why aren't they being sued for debanking discrimination? I think they should. I think people like Liz Warren need to be held accountable for their nasty actions and colluding. We had receipts. We had actual receipts of her giving Gary Gensler word for word the questions she was going to ask and the answers that he should give. And nothing happened. Nothing. That's corruption right in front of your eyes. Why was Liz Warren able to run for Senate again? And why in the world did people in Massachusetts vote for her? Blows my mind. Blows my darn mind. But I'll digress on it all, because we got to get going here. We do have to we have our project spotlight today, and then we're going to go into our charts, coins to watch, and I can't keep ranting or else I'll probably get in trouble. John, that corrupt system would have fallen if crypto didn't exist. Now we're attempting to front-run countries. You know, the system will die if they do not find a way to take advantage of the power that crypto has. It will die. The dollar was dying horribly. And the dollar has been almost depleted in a lot of ways in the last 4 years. And the government knows that. Trump knows that. People know that so darn clearly. And that's why they need stablecoins. That's why they're putting together stablecoin regulation, because they know it's going to be key for having the dollar remain dominant and being the world's reserve currency. Because all these BRICS nations, all these other countries don't want to use the dollar anymore. That's fact. Look up de-dollarization. Do your research. And you know what we thought, and people would think, because I honestly didn't, that the last administration was stupid. What they did was stupid, but they themselves are not stupid, because they know that what crypto is, they know what power it has, except they tried to push it back for their own selfish needs, because they all want money and they all want power. That's what it's about. And they also wanted CBDCs, which goes back to the whole power thing. Power hungry people. Now, we do have our project spotlight today, and we're going to get into that now. Well, before I just lose my absolute noodles. Put noogle emojis in the chat. Give me a noogle back. Ondo, my friends, is having a conference this week in New York City. I know a few friends that are there, and they did unveil a new tokenization platform to bring stocks, bonds, and ETFs on chain. What's the latest? And I will give you the stats on Ondo. Ondo Finance, a leading tokenized real-world asset issuer, unveiled a new offering to accelerate the onboarding of trad assets to blockchain tech. Ondo on Tuesday introduced Ondo Global Markets, Ondo GM, a platform dedicated to providing on-chain access to stocks, bonds, and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. The specific details regarding which stocks, bonds, and ETFs will be available are not known, but Ondo has a market cap of $600 million, which I'll get into on CoinMarketCap, and it's already the world's third largest tokenized treasury issuer, according to source rwa.xyz. The new offering will help bypass what Ondo calls a broken investment ecosystem characterized by high fees, restricted access, platform fragmentation that locks millions of capital markets and stifles innovation. Ondo said on X, by leveraging blockchain tech, we can bring institutional-grade financial markets on-chain, making them more accessible, transparent, and efficient. Ondo stats, market cap of $4.4 billion, according to CoinMarketCap. A volume here of $657 million in the past 24 hours. They have a total supply of 10 billion Ondo and 3.15 billion in circulation at the moment. We are at, what is this, $1.40. Let me actually pull up their chart. Ondo. It's Ondo. Hold on. Ondo is $1.39 or $1.40, just about 3.4% in the green. We are trying to test that $1.47. That's where the selling pressure is. So that's your bullish scenario. Your bearish is if we retest that 200-day SMA at $1.01 and go below it and at that level of 98 cents. We do have a green dot printed, though. Seems like the money flow is trying to bounce back. VWAP is over that zero line, and the RSI is breaking through that neutral, now going bullish. So that's your latest on Ondo. We do have your coins to watch. We have a few things that I would like to throw out there today. And again, I'm just reporting news, indifferent about the whole thing. I might be more excited about some things than the other. But here are your coins to watch, your biggest gainers, your biggest losers, and two important things that I would like to share. Coins to watch starts now. biggest gainers, your biggest losers. We're going to start with your gainers. And number one is Donnie T, up 13%. Gala up 6.5%. Dog Whip Hat up 6.19%. And Litecoin up 4.96%, with Cosmos right behind it at 3.9%. Your biggest losers are Radium down 10.6%, Gito down 10.2%, Fartcoin down 9.85%, Athena down 8.8%, and Virtuals Protocol down 5.6%. Now, Litecoin, their grayscale Litecoin 19B4 has been filed. So I believe this is the second 19B4 filing besides Canary Capital. So we have Canary Capital and Grayscale. There are a few other Litecoin ETFs out there right now that don't have a 19B4. So the S1 is the first one that you throw out there. And then the 19B4 filing is what puts the SEC on the clock for approval. So now we might have a Litecoin ETF stupid soon. And people are thinking this might be around March. So shout out to Litecoin. We're going to dive into the Litecoin chart right now because one of our biggest gainers today, it's $107 right now, up 6.65%. Over here, let's chat. We want to hold $104. Your bearish level to watch is 97. Ideally, we want to go to $114 and go right to 150. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I feel like $150 is a great psychological level for Litecoin. Money flow surprisingly in the red and decreasing as we speak. We do have the view up that is having a nice push to the upside, so maybe we'll have the money flow curve up around. Momentum looks good. RSI is bouncing back. We are slightly bearish. We want to aim for that neutral. Now, one other thing that people don't get salty, again, this is just news, regarding XRP. People like uptime. Litecoin has had 100% uptime. Has been around since 2011. OG. XRP, on the other hand, had a little bit of an issue. XRPL, the XRP ledger, was down for about an hour yesterday, and apparently it self-healed after a brief downtime. Now, I want to see Litecoin and XRP emojis in chat. Smash the likes. Shout out to the Piper Academy. I appreciate every single one of you guys. My OC, my Army Piper, my Tradefly. Shout out to Army Piper, who will be on the Lizard Lookout tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern on X. Give me those XRP and Litecoin emojis. And smash the likes, please. Guys, remember, before we get into XRP really quick, we have a goal of 20,000 subscribers by February 14th. I know we're going to make it there somehow, but we only have 18,425 subscribers. We got to get 20,000 somehow by February 14th. So pump it up. All right. Continuing on, XRP having that brief downtime, which is a little worrisome here. What is the self-healing? I don't really get it. Maybe someone could explain it to me. The XRPL was briefly unavailable on Wednesday. Oh, so that was actually today. I thought it was last night. Or probably last night, my time. As a consensus mechanism design led to a temporary halt in network operations. The incident began when the network's consensus protocol appeared to function, but validations were not being published, causing the network's ledgers to, quote, drift apart. In XRPL, consensus among validators is crucial for updating the ledger with new transactions. If the validators cannot agree on which transactions to include in the next ledger version, the network can't move forward. A drift in this context means that while the protocol was running, validations, or again, the confirmation of transactions, were not being published, which means there could have been some shady things going on here. At least one validator operator manually intervened to reset the network consensus to previously validated ledger state, although the network seemed to have been rectified independently, according to the Ripple CTO in an X post after the incident. He said, "It's likely that servers refused to send validations precisely because they knew something was wrong and wanted to make sure no server was accepting a ledger as fully validated when they couldn't be sure the network would retain and eventually agree on that ledger." I don't know, friends. I don't know. I'm not like too much of a techie one, but that's a little bit scary to me if they can't validate transactions, even if it was a few minutes. But yeah, that's a little bit scary to me. But cool. So that's the latest on XRP's drama. XRP today is $2.51. We are down about 0.5% here. You want to aim for that 275, which is the golden zone, and your bearish level to watch here is $1.82. So that's the latest on XRP. Smash the likes, friends. Subscribe to the channel. Share it out with friends. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We have 110 likes. Also, please make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. Hop into the Discord because we will have a members-only after show. So let's get after it. Let's get after it. We have a few minutes until the after show. Let me jump into some charts really quick. Bitcoin, again, still trying to battle this $98,000. $98,174 right now, a 0.38%. We are trying to hold this 97, 98K mark. Bullishly, we're looking at 101.2 and bearishly 90K. We do have the money flow that's decreasing, which I worry about it going in the red. Would be the first dash of red we've had since September, and previous to that, August. The RSI is a little bearish, but tipping up. Again, we're at this level that I don't like talking about for Ethereum, 2770, up 1.63%. We want to hold that and bullishly pass the 200-day SMA and target $3,000 ETH. We have the red money flow, again, lowest it's been since back here in mid-September. Momentum is pulled down. VWAP, though, looking pretty spicy, looking pretty good. And then we do have the RSI that's almost oversold, which I say send that thing. Because I would like to see it oversold so that way we could relieve selling pressure and move back on up. But yeah, that's my opinion at the moment. But guys, I'm excited because we're gonna have the birthday stream in 9 days. My birthday's in 11 days. Oh my gosh. Eee. Guys, I can't believe I'm turning 22. Like, that's wild. Jason, I might have to mod you on TikTok, man. He said smash the likes and go follow us on YouTube. Yes, because we're trying to hit 20,000 subscribers by the 14th. So I'm going to be 22 on February 16th. That's my birthday. But that's a Sunday. And so and Valentine's Day is on that Friday on February 14th. So I figure Valentine's Day birthday bash, woohoo. But yeah, so I'm going to be 22. I've been doing this. Someone was saying, how old am I? How long have I been doing this? I saw that comment on TikTok before. I've been doing this since I was 17. That's when I created missteencrypto, which is like my handle and everything. So that was in 2020. I created that when I was 17 years old. Now I'm going to be 22. I'm 21, obviously, right now. And yeah, so that's my story. And so I've known about Bitcoin since I was 13 in 2016. So I've almost been in crypto for about 9 years now, which is nuts. Thank you, Jason. We're gonna onboard the youth. That's the goal. I love going to schools and everything. I'm actually working on going to schools down here in Florida. What coin are we looking at on your birthday? Well, we'll do like all the coins. But I'm here for every coin. But I'm here for crypto innovation. I'm here for America. I really do care about people. I care about prosperity of every human being. I believe in inalienable human rights of life, liberty, and property. And I think we should really go by the Constitution. And really soak into our Bill of Rights. I really do believe in everybody doing good for the world, and I've seen the best of humanity. I've seen also the worst of humanity, which is why I want to make sure that if I could do anything for this world, it's to do good, and I really want to help people. That's really my goal in life, is to help people do good for the world. It would mean the world to me if you guys definitely showed up to that birthday stream on the 14th. My heart would just be so warm and fluffy just to celebrate with you guys. And so it's been a wild ride, and I'm so grateful to have been part of this. What do I want for my birthday? I just want love. That's really all I care about. I just want you guys to be there. So if you could give me anything, it's just your presence and maybe a little heart emoji. But that's really all I care about. I really don't, I'm here, I'm alive, and so that's really what I care about. I'm breathing. I have a roof over my head. I have food that I could put on the table. So that's really all I care about. So I really hope that you guys are there. I hope you show up. Who wants to show up for the birthday party? One or yes emoji, two or no emoji. February 14th is when the birthday party is. So I really do care. I really do care about you guys. My birthday is on the 16th, not the 14th. But yeah, I just want love. That's all I really care about. I want to spread the love. I'm hoping that I could find some way to do some sort of giveaway on that day. I'm trying to brainstorm who would want to partner for that. But I really do want to do some sort of giveaway, or maybe I just give away $10 of Bitcoin of my own money again and see and see who wants it. But yeah. Thank you, Keen Bean. He said 350 on Rumble. Yeah, we have 350 people watching on Rumble. Please go to YouTube and make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel on YouTube. I'll actually put that in the live chat of Rumble. Please go to YouTube and subscribe. It would help a lot if you guys did. But yeah, so that's the plan. I really hope that you guys subscribe to the channel if you are watching this. Help a girl out. We're going to get after it for sure. Love a working stove. Oh, shoot. Yeah, bro, my stove. So so they came yesterday, so for a bunch of things. Now, the ice maker, like I said, is fixed. Now, the vent, they said the vent itself is just small. So they opened it like a little bit more, like the actual little like lines that let the air out. So they opened that a little bit more. So I guess it helped. But other than that, like, you know, no difference on there. And then the stove, it's just beep, 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 beep. So annoying. That's not going to get fixed until probably the 13th or the 14th. So cheers to that. So if you're on TikTok and you hear all of those beepings, then just go over to YouTube. B&E channels have been a sub for a long time, I think now. Well, as long as you think so and you know so, then that's good for me. But yeah, I don't really need anything other than just like a little heart emoji on my birthday. So if you guys want to send me a little heart emoji, then I'll just be happy. But yeah, so hi Justin, welcome. But yeah, so what we're gonna do in a few minutes is go to Discord because we have an after show there and get after it there, right? Crypto Beg. Maybe unplug. So basically what I have to do for it to stop beeping is turn off the breaker. And so I just don't like touching things. So I can sample that beeps. That's crazy. No, it's just like beep, beep, beep. It's so freaking annoying. But yeah, I can't really turn it off right now because I don't have access to the breaker thing. See, it just went off. Did you guys hear that? Right, huh? Hi, with the heart. Thank you. But yeah, so it's been years and years now. It has been a long time. We have 7 more likes to 125. Love that for us. Also, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Subscribees. But yeah, I can't wait for my birthday. I'm hoping that we could get after it and just do good things and have a nice little birthday party, go over some charts or whatever and chill. I'm hoping I have some cool things to do that weekend. I honestly have no plans as of right now, which is like, man. Aww. But we're still like 10 days away, so I'm not worried about it. But yeah, I know I have some people that do want to hang out, so I'm just like excited for that. Even if I just go out to dinner or literally just do nothing, I don't care. But as long as I have you guys, that's really all I care about. And we could just do a nice little birthday celebration and get after it. And yeah, that's really all I ask for is you guys to come to the stream on the 14th, throw a heart emoji for Valentine's Day and the birthday, and just get after it with me. That's all. But right now, what we're going to do, we're going to close out the show. We'll get over on Discord because Discord, we're having our members-only after show. So please go over to Discord. And if you haven't yet, please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share the stream out with friends. I'm going to shoot for a roundup today. Also, at 1 o'clock Eastern, I'm going to be live with Frankie Candles. We're going to be talking about the markets and things. Hold on, TikTok. We're going to be talking about the markets and stuff. So shout out to Frankie Candles. I have a lot of love for Frankie. And last week I had technical difficulties, so we couldn't even go live. I was so mad. I was so weird. So please go over there. We're going to redirect you there after this show ends. So hop in Discord. hop over on YouTube at 1 o'clock Eastern, and we're gonna do some charts with Frankie. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you. Check out the event in Discord, members only. Let's get after it. Have a beautiful day. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. And as always, stay zesty. Mwah. Peace.